name is Tom Thomassian. It's right on the screen. This is the 21st century. As you can see, this is a call-in show. Viewers are delighted to see this show or infuriated, but they are never bored. This show is about life, and I am running for the presidency against Obama and McCain and all other people. I'm the minority party. That's right, independent party. Talk to you about what's going on in the financial scene, of course. First thing I want to talk to you about is the people who are responsible for this. I'm not responsible, neither are you. We hire people to do these things, and they're supposed to be responsible. Richard Fraud Jr., Lehman Brothers, John Tain of Merrill Lynch, Kenneth Lewis of Bank of America, Volcker, Federal Chairman Alan Greenspan, Barney Frank, Lee Iacocca, yes, Ben Bernanke, Henry Paulson, Ken Oberman. These are NBC, O'Reilly, Siren of Freddie Mac, Daniel Mudd of Fannie Mae, who are all getting money. All of these people, okay? I did this with Michael Milken, and I told you that almost over 10 years ago. I warned you, and you didn't pay attention. You laugh at me. You love to laugh at me. What do you mean you're running? You're not a lawyer. You're not a lawyer. 200 people, men and women in the Congress are lawyers. 200 out of 455, 535 congressmen and senators. 200 are lawyers in Congress. And in the Senate, I don't know, 40 or 50. So it's about 250 people. Over 50% of the people in Congress are lawyers, and that's why you said, are you a lawyer? You got to be a lawyer. Who are you? What do you know? I've told you this 10 years ago, and you didn't listen. And this is what's happening. I told you about Michael Milken. He's swimming in money. And all these people that I mentioned to you, all these heads and all these executives are making money. If you want to help me out, please call Curtis Lewa. He does not want to talk to me on the radio. He's on from 10 o'clock to about 12 o'clock, maybe 12 or 11:30. The number is 1-800-848-9222. That's ABC. Would you please call him? Tell him to let me have my word. Let me speak. Give me a chance. Just give me a chance. Let me talk on the radio. Oh, I got to mention Bob Schaefer. He's also one of these TV guys. They go around, oh, yeah, I know, and he's a Democrat. But it doesn't matter. These people are supposed to be neither Democrat or a Republican. I was going to say bipartisan. Bipartisan is a word invented by the filthy, dirty Democrats and the filthy, dirty Republicans. There's no bipartisan here. They're all one family, cheating and lying. And Alan Greenspan and his wife, Judy Woodruff. You want to vote for me? Vote for me. I'll put these people in prison, and then I'll deport them. I will deport them. That's right. I will deport these executives, their wives, their mistresses, and their children. They all know what's going on. They're all cheating and lying to us. Remember, there's a call-in show. You can say what you want. You can call in any time. It's disgusting. This is what Barney Frank said. This is Barney. He's a gay guy from Massachusetts, home of the coward Carey, who didn't want to run again because he's afraid, and the Kennedy dynasty, billionaires. In the year 2000, Mr. Frank dismissed the idea, a proposed bill to reform Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac oversight. 2 years later, he says, I don't regard Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac as problems. In the year 2003, Freddie Mac's multi-billion-dollar accounting scandal broke open, but Mr. Frank was sanguine and said, I do not think we are facing any kind of a crisis. On and on and on. In January of last year, Mr. Frank also noted one reason he liked them, because they're giving him money. These people are paid. Don't you understand that? You don't want to believe it. You don't want to believe that Merrill Lynch pays these people. We have a government bailout. Why don't they tell the truth? Are you aware of the truth or you're not aware of the truth? I hope I'm on television. Give me a call. I'm not going to answer the phone for a while. You're being raped. You're being robbed. You're being cheated. Black people, white people, by trashy black administrators, trash white people who are killing us and cheating us and making believe they're sorry. One of the men fraud was made $500 million in several years. They have made money, and they're going to get bailouts. They're going to get money. This is the deal. They go bankrupt, they cheat and they lie, and they're incompetent. Incidentally, I want to tell you something. These men that you see on television, these people that you hear, all the commentators and the Brokaw and all the phony liars, and Riley especially because he's from Harvard, these are the best educated people that we have in America, okay? Black, white, Hispanic, everything. The best brain power that we have. We send them to school. They go to master's degrees, doctor's degrees. They get all kinds of education. They interview people. Are you intelligent? Oh, yeah. What would you do in this circumstance? Oh, how about Hillary? Well, you get up 3 o'clock in the morning. You see what you do. Your husband got up, Hillary. He made $110 million since he left. You and your rotten, dirty husband, Clinton. Bush is going to do the same thing. The same thing. We are being raped. Vote for me. I told you the solution. You want to know the solution? It's a very simple solution. The first thing we do is get rid of whoever's in office. You want to try it out? Get rid of Charlie Rangel. I'm going to warn you about Charlie Rangel today. All you have 1 million rent stabilization and rent control people. You're going to be fried because of Rangel. They're going to bring that up, the real estate industry, the homeowners, and they're going to bring up Rangel, and they're going to talk. They're talking about it already. That New York has a rent stabilization and rent control thing. It's unfathomable. It's no good because look at Charlie Rangel. You are going to suffer. You want to do something? Vote Charlie Rangel out. He has an opponent running against him for this bully, Idi Amin. That's what he is. That's what he is. He's head of the taxes in the United States of America, and he doesn't want to pay taxes. You know what he said? I don't speak Spanish. I don't speak Spanish, so I don't pay taxes. I had a Spanish guy. My wife did it. My wife is in the Bahamas with her boy toy. Yeah, I'm too old, you know. I have a 16-year-old girl, but that's okay. Why not? Who cares? I'm a congressman. I could do anything I want. You want to do something? Do it. Remember what I told you about white trash. Alan Hevesy. Never forget that. A dirty, filthy crook. You voted for him. You voted for Alan Hevesy. Are you going to vote for Charlie Rangel? Because down the line, I'm warning you again. I'm warning you again. Rent control and rent stabilization is in a crisis because of this pig, rich man, and he's in Congress and he doesn't want to give it up. And they talk about, oh, should we talk to Mayor Bloomberg about the stock market? Are we dreaming? What do we have, dreaming people out there? Where do you think Bloomberg came from? Bloomberg came from money, stock market. He was in laissez-faire. Yeah, I'm not pronouncing it properly. He was embedded in the stock market with all this filth, dirt, and stealing our money. Yes, he knows exactly what's going on. He knew what was going on, and he did nothing about it. And they're all making speeches. We have 2 presidential candidates. You know what they say? The financial crisis is very dire, and we agree with the bailout. Yeah, the Democrats. Obama says, yes, I agree with the bailout. What bailout? This is our money. Doesn't anyone complain? Am I the only one on television? Am I the only one? You don't hear that from anyone else. All the million, these people that you see on television, on radio and all of that, they're making $100 million a year.